Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about... On January 16th, Ethiopia officially confirmed the arrival of two Russian-made 4th-generation Multirole SU-30 twin-seat heavyweight fighter. It was shown to the Ethiopian media where the aircraft had the usual desert camouflage colors of the Ethiopian Air Force. The announcement was made by General Marshal Chief Birhanu Jula of the FDRE, or Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia Defense Force. But they didn't specify how many they have purchased, how many was delivered, and what kind of SU-30 variant it is. They only showed two aircrafts with a body number of 2401 and 2402. Although I think it's the SU-30K, and most military observer also comes up with the same guess. The K means Kommerchesky, which is the Russian word for commercial. The SU-30K was in storage in Belarus for a long time when the country considered purchasing them, but later opted not to due to budgetary constraints. The SU-30Ks were originally made for the Indian Air Force. India receives 18 SU-30K from 1997 to 1998, but they were later returned to Russia in 2007 when both countries have agreed to technology transfer agreement and the local Indian production of the more capable SU-30MKI. The 18 aircrafts were then stored in Belarus, and in 2013, 12 of those aircrafts were sold to Angola, and only 6 remain in storage. These are the aircraft Ethiopia probably purchased. It's not clear if they bought only 2 or all the 6 remaining aircrafts, or if they would purchase more additional in the future. Ethiopia became the 4th African country to operate this aircraft alongside countries like Algeria, Uganda, and Angola. The SU-30 is a very versatile aircraft. It has many different variants to suit the needs and requirements of various air forces in the world. They may have the same airframe, but they vary on mission parameters. The most known versions are the very capable SU-30SM and SM-2 of the Russian Aerospace Force, Algeria's SU-37 MKA, and India's SU-30 MKI. Many countries have avoided Russian-made equipment since the Russian invasion of Ukraine due to the fear of Western sanctions. But just like Kazakhstan, which opted for Russian-made aircraft, this was the most obvious option for Ethiopia, even though the French pushes hard to sell their Rafale jets. Just like Kazakhstan, Ethiopia operates mostly fighter from the former USSR, now Russia. So integrating new weapon would cost additional on retraining, and it would complicate maintenance, spare parts, and integration with their existing Soviet-made aircrafts. Ethiopia operates older MiG-23 fighters and Su-27, and recently they also purchased the Chinese L-15 light attack fighter as their newest aircraft. They were replaced with their Sukhoi-made aircraft during the Ethiopian-Eritrean War from 1998 to year 2000. Ethiopian Su-27 scored 4 kills against 0 losses versus Eritrean MiG-29s. The losses lead to Eritrea also purchasing Su-27 after the war. The Su-30 will serve as backbone to the Ethiopian Air Force as they face multiple risks, like the country's ongoing civil war in the Tigray region, the continued tension with Eritrea after they officially separated from Ethiopia in 1993, and the ongoing tension with Sudan and Egypt regarding Ethiopia's decision to build a dam in the Nile River, sparking tension in Sudan and Egypt for the fear of losing large amount of water, as this country really on the Nile River as their main source of water. Egypt is even open for military action. Egypt is the largest threat military for Ethiopia as it has a very large air force of almost 500 aircrafts. Its top fighters are the Russian MiG-29, French Rafale jets, and the American F-16. Ethiopia promised not to fill their large dam at one time, but buy multiple times over the next 7 years during rainy season to make sure enough water runs through Sudan and Egypt. Ethiopia also receives Bayraktar Akinci drones from Turkey. They also didn't specify how many they receive and how many they purchase. They also didn't mention the specifics of the drone, but it looks like they got the 450 horsepower drone. The Bayraktar is the most widely used drone in the world. They became famous during the Nagorno-Karabakh War. where Azerbaijan used them and scored a decisive win against Armenia. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you want more topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.